Hey everyone, this is Miko from the Permanent Empire, and I want to thank you so much for tuning into this video. I want to thank those of you who have recently liked, commented, shared, or even subscribed to my channel, and I want to let you know that I really do appreciate it. And I ask that if you have not done any of those things so far, you go ahead and feel free to do so today. Alright, so in this video, I am going to talk a little bit about money, right? I'm going to talk a little bit about you evaluating how much you're charging for your services. Now, yes, I do believe that it's important to talk about money, the financial aspect. So yes, a lot of my videos are about money, about how much you should be charging, about your service fees, those type of things. Yes, I do make quite a few videos about that because I believe that that's an important part of business, just in general. Even if you're not a permanent runner, just in general, finances is what makes that business profitable. It's what makes a business a business. And you are not in business just to be floundering, just to be failing, just to not be able to pay your bills, to not be able to live. That's not what you're doing here in business. So I want to talk about evaluating or reevaluating the fees that you charge for your services. Now, this is quite popular, and when I'm doing consultations, right, I'm doing some of the one-on-ones, I have noticed that a lot of people are telling me about their service fees, about what they're choosing to charge for their permit runner fees. And like I said, again, this isn't just for permit runners. If you offer other services, this may be some good information for you as well, because it's definitely something I've even had to look at for my own business. But like I said, while I'm doing some of the consultations for permit runners, right, I'm talking to them and they're telling me about the fees that they're charging. Not permit runners who have been doing this for a while, not some of them, but some of the ones that are a little bit newer. They may have some clients, but they're a little bit newer, right? So I notice what's happening. There's a little bit of intimidation as to what to charge. And that intimidation comes from the fact that you don't know, or you don't feel like the services that you're providing are an integral part of the client's business. Right? You don't feel like it. You look at it from a standpoint of, hey, he can do it himself or she can do it themselves. And this is kind of just, I'm helping out. And you're not really taking advantage of truly the benefit that you serve for your client. So you're not charging very much. It's almost like this is just a hobby, something extra to do, something I'm helping out. When really you should be looking at it from the standpoint of, this is my livelihood. This is how I eat. This is how I pay my bills. And I look at it from this point, right? Regardless as to if you are doing this as a side hustle or not, regardless, that doesn't matter. You don't approach your business, your services, don't approach it from a standpoint of, oh, this is nothing. Oh, anybody could do this. This is nothing. They don't really need me. This is just, little something I do on the side. Don't approach your business with that mindset. No, this is pivotal in you making the changes to financial freedom, right? Even if you are doing this as a side hustle, this could be just that very thing to take you from, I guess, just over broke, or take you from, I'm barely getting by, to, hey, no, I'm making it. I'm able to pay my bills. I'm able to sustain. Even in an economic downturn, I'm able to still continue to pay my bills, right? You should really approach it and give your business that same effort. So the fees that you're charging, it should reflect that. No, I'm not telling you to go in and say, I'm taking all the money from the client and I'm getting everything. But no, your fees should not come in to a point where they are very minimal, or paying for gas, or, that type of thing. No, you want to truly consider the time that you're putting into this project. You want to consider that. You want to consider if you're paying gas to do this project. Are you meeting your client? Are you meeting them? Are you notarizing documents for them? Are you following up each week? What happens if, no, that permit it's not ready in a week, right? It's not ready. So now you're following up on that permit for multiple weeks. What happens then? But you've only come into it charging, $50 or so. But the time that you're spending into this project, I have definitely been in situations where I have undercharged so badly that I completely lost everything on the project. And I'm just in it at that point for the experience and to keep my name, good. I don't want to get any, bad reviews or whatever the case is. So I stick to the plan. I stick to the project, but I haven't made any money at this point because guess what? I underpriced the project so much. So again, we need to stop. We need to really take into consideration our time, our efforts. Are we printing out permit packages? We have to look at it. Someone has to pay for that toner or that ink. Someone has to pay for that, right? So you don't want to come into everything with the mentality of they could just do it themselves. They don't really need me. Or I really, really want to get this client. I don't want to scare them off. So I don't want to say some price that I feel like it's going to be so expensive. And that's what we do a lot of times too. We go in and like, oh, I don't want to scare anybody off. I want the client. So let me go in with this low price to get the client. And you'll quickly see that type of mentality will put you out of business. When you go in with the approach of, I'm desperate almost. I'm nervous. I'm intimidated. I don't want to run this client away. No. Keep that value on yourself. Keep value on yourself. Stop devaluing yourself and your services, right? This is something that we have to take a different mindset into. Listen, we are going to be going into a new year soon. We need to be profitable. Like I said before in another video, I look back over, at this point, I'm looking back over the year. I'm looking back over what did I do good? What did I do wrong? What do I need to continue to do? Maybe what do I need to stop doing? And that's something that we all should be doing. So look back and evaluate, hey, how have I been pricing? Or if you haven't even started the business yet, evaluate, what do I really need to live? Is this possible to live off of me charging $50 per permit? Is that truly possible? So again, I just wanted to jump in here and make a really quick video. I wanted to talk a little bit about that and encourage us to definitely stop devaluing ourselves, right? Because we need to live off of these funds that we're getting from our business. We should be able to live off of the funds that we're getting from our business. So stop devaluing ourselves and actually look at what we're providing, the value that we're providing, the benefit that we're providing to our client. So I hope this helps someone out. I'd love it if you guys leave any comments, any questions that you have. Definitely, please feel free to leave them below. And I look forward to chit-chatting with you later.